And just last night, as I was coming out of my studio, I looked up on top of a tall spruce tree, about 100 feet from me. It's right up there. And as I was watching that tree, a bald eagle flew right to the top of it and landed right there in the top, right as I was watching. And then, you know me, I grabbed my camera, went back in the studio and got my camera. I think it was a D300. I had to hunt around for a lens, and I got the 200 to 500 Nikon lens and put on it. I started taking pictures of that beautiful bird. He was there for 40 minutes, folks. He just sat up there. I walked around, got different angles, but there was no better angle than right there from my little deck on my studio. None. That was the best angle. The trouble with last night was the sky was flat gray, kind of like it is up there today. And I couldn't get any sky detail behind that bird. It was just, I had to expose for that bird, and that turned the sky just white, almost white. But I kept on shooting anyway. It wasn't the best conditions, you know, but I did. And after about, 30 minutes, I said I was tired of holding up my camera with my arms. So I went in the studio and got my tripod and got that all hooked up and got it all adjusted. So I was right on that eagle. He was just watching me occasionally. He'd look at me, you know. But I got it all set up. Then I focused on him and put it on manual focus so I didn't have to worry about getting focus. I was waiting for him to take off. I wanted a shot of him taking off. That's what I've been waiting for all that time. And I was just experimenting with my exposure, and I darkened the exposure, you know, just seeing if I could pick up any detail in the clouds. And son of a gun, as soon as I did that, he started preparing to take off. I didn't have time to change anything, but I was ready for him. And when he took off, I got 3 shots of him taking off. The first shot was the only one with his head in it, but it's a beautiful shot, and that's what we're going to talk about today a little bit. I'm going to show you this image of this beautiful bald eagle as he sat there. Yeah, I'd say about 100 feet from me. Beautiful bird. And he gave me a wonderful shot of him taking off. So I'm going to take you back to the studio now. So there's the little porch I'm standing on. We'll walk up there, and I'm going to show you something. Right here is the door to my studio, folks. And if I turn around like this, there's my car. See that tallest spruce tree right there? He was right in the top of it. I mean, right in the top. Just sat there for 40 minutes while I took his pictures. It's almost unbelievable. Welcome to my studio. You know, when I took this eagle picture, I was really excited about it, like I said, but doggone it, I sure wish there had been some clouds, and I struggled with the idea of what to do with that problem. Finally, I decided, you know what? I'm going to put some sky in there with some clouds in it. That's all I can do. I mean, that's a great photograph of that eagle, but when you look at it, here's a sample here. Here's what it looks like without a sky. You know, it's a nice picture, but it's so boring. There's no, you can't, it doesn't look realistic. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I decided to put a sky in this. Now over the years, I've put together a collection of sky photographs that I have kept just for this purpose. And so I went into my computer. I found that folder with all the skies in it, and I opened it up and browsed through it a little bit, and I came up with this sky. I didn't want anything dramatic. I just wanted something ordinary that looked kind of nice. You know, I didn't want anything to draw attention to the sky. And so I picked out the one I'm showing you here, and I liked the way it looked. So I opened that up in Photoshop. I resized it to, I think, it was from the D200 file, so it wasn't quite big enough for the D300 photograph. So I enlarged it to 15 inches, I believe, width. The long side was 15 inches. And from there, I just progressed. You know, I tried to use the select sky mode in Photoshop, and it worked for the most part, but you know, it was too aggressive. It kind of ate in on the eagle's neck, you know, and I couldn't find any way to make it less aggressive. So I trash canned that idea, and then I just started using the, now I can't remember the name of the tool, but anyway, you can select areas with it, and I started using that. And that worked good. I had to, you know, it was a big expanse of whiteness there. So I just started selecting that, and then after I had it all selected, for the most part, I went back and copied my sky and then pasted it in the areas I selected. And it looked nice. I can't kid you, made it look a lot nicer. And as I looked at it though, the tree branches were not, the areas where the sky shone through the tree branches, they weren't selected. I had to select each one of those individually with the way I was doing it. If anybody knows a better way, let me know. But it was a really tedious job. I had to go through that whole area of the tree and select every spot where the sky was shining through there. And like I said, it was tedious. Oh man, it took me a long time, and I'd go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, trying to get them all, you know, paste it and look, oh, there's a spot I missed. Undo the paste, do it all again. It took me a long time. But I don't got anything else to do I? Sorta. Anyway, yeah, that's how I did it. And it worked pretty good. I had to reduce the strength of that tool. I wish I could remember what that's called. You guys know what I mean. I had to reduce the strength of it down to 8. You know, it's real low strength, because if I went any stronger, it would eat into the eagle's neck, you know, and there's not much difference in whiteness at the top of the eagle's neck and the sky behind it. So that's the part that gave me trouble right there. But I managed to finally get everything the way I liked it. Pasted the sky in, looked it over pretty carefully, and said, you know what, I'm happy with that. And I combined all the layers and looked at it again, and I noticed that, yeah, I did miss a few little spots. So I took the auto cloning tool and just went over those. It hit them really nicely, and you can't even tell what I've done. Now, I know a lot of people don't think you should add stuff or something like that, or take away stuff from photos. And I kind of agree with that, but when you have the situation that I had with this eagle, such a great picture of that bird, the eyes are so clear and sharp that, yeah, I had to do something. I had to make this a nice picture. So I guess you could say, from a photograph, I turned it into maybe art. That's the way I'm going to look at it anyway. And you know, I can't apologize for it. I like the picture. I can't apologize for adding the sky, because for me, it was the only thing to do. And I'm sorry if I offended someone, but that's the way I do things. I mean, I don't offend people, but, well, maybe I do. Anyway, so that's how I came to that. Now, I'm going to show you before and after. So here's the picture before the sky was added, and then I'll switch over to the picture after the sky was added, and it's such a big difference. I'm glad I did that. Other than that, I didn't do it. Well, I kind of did a little more editing after it was all combined, and I was happy with the picture. I think, played with levels and contrast a little bit. Just minor stuff. But anyway, I'm real happy with the picture. My wife loves it, and I'm so thankful for that bald eagle to come up here and just land in that tree while I was sitting there watching it. That's the greatest thing for this week. So I printed it on Ilford paper, 13 by 19, a matte, semi-matte finish. I thought it would look nice on that, and it did. It came out really nice. And I'm going to show that picture to you now, and you'll see how it looks all framed up. Let's do that, shall we? Here we go. There it is. It looks so nice, doesn't it? That eagle, everything is just sharp as a pin on that bird, and I'm so happy about that. I'm glad I had a fast shutter speed to capture that. Pretty picture. I know I'm gonna hang this one up somewhere. Thank you to the bald eagle. Thanks, bald eagle. All right, guys, that's it for me this week. I hope you enjoyed this. I will return probably next week with another video. Take care. See you later. Bye now.